Hello, dynamic stars. How are you today? Decided to come out here in nature to bring you some love, some energy. Woo. Straight to you. This is Azurite 22 on the channel that helps you to bring your intuition to the fore, to bring you more into your life. Today we're going to do a special video. We're going to talk about things of the heart. It is the new moon in Cancer, new moon tomorrow as I film this. This, of course, will be a timeless reading or a timeless topic, a discussion. But I wanted to do it today because with all of this Cancerian energy in the air, it's just, there's a lot happening. People are feeling very deep emotions. They're going from one thing to the other, and it's just like a lot happening just in the emotional turmoil. I mean, and this is above and beyond what is happening currently just across the world. Whew. And you know, we just have to calm. That's why I came out here. I don't know if you can see the water behind me, but I'm at a salt marsh near my house, and birds. And this is one of the things that we will talk about later on in the 5 things to do to heal a broken heart. The very first thing, I have my notes right here to make my life a little easier. Feel what you feel, period. And I know that almost sounds like, well, duh, but no, when I say feel the feelings, I mean literally, don't try and cover them up. Don't try and scroll on the internet to bury your feelings. Don't try to do anything to subvert the energies that you are feeling, the emotions. Literally feel them and allow them to just overtake you. And it sounds like something's wrong with that, but if you actually feel the emotions and realize that what you feel is valid, it's going to be fine. And that's the first and foremost thing. You've got to allow yourself to feel what you feel, because in many times, whether it is in a relationship that you have this broken heart, whether it is a job that you did not get, an opportunity that you didn't get the part, whatever it is, you know, they chose somebody else for whatever it is, for the grant proposal, whatever it is, feel it. If you feel like you were inadequate, you didn't do it right, feel all of it. Why? Because by feeling it, it's like you allow it not to take the importance. Yeah, I know it seems like an oxymoron, but by feeling it and experiencing it wholeheartedly, wallowing in it even, you get to experience it and know what it is. Then the next step is scream. Yeah, do that. Literally, if you have a place where you can go, a basement somewhere out in nature where nobody is around, and literally scream and beat a tree, do that. It's cathartic. It will allow it to wash through you. You might be exhausted after that, but it's a very good thing to allow all of that emotion to come out without harming others, without disturbing others. Get it out. The next thing, deliberately now do the opposite of whatever the feeling, because now that you've allowed it out, now that you've vented it, now it's time to do the opposite. If you want to wallow and sit and blah, 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 now you've already done that. Now it's, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about myself. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm inadequate. I'm not going to. You now have to take yourself in hand and stop the bull, because you are worthy. You are beautiful. You are capable and competent. You are. At this moment in time, it is time for you to realize that that opportunity, that person, that situation wasn't for you. and the thing that is for you is coming. And that is an opposite emotion to what you just went through. All right? And these are very important things to do, because you are actually clearing these things out of your body and then bringing in a new vibration. So you can't have one thing, one energy, and then try and put something on top of that energy. So you got to clear out one to bring in the other. Get me? All right. Now, the other part of this, deliberately doing the opposite, you're going to love this. I want you to do meditations where you're actually like feeling the feels of not having that thing. Now, maybe you're saying, well, maybe we should have done that in the last one. Not exactly. Because what we're doing in the last one is you're doing that emotion. In this particular one, we're trying to have you actually do the meditation to feel everything that you felt. The love, the passion, the whatever it is, and actually exist afterwards. Because this meditation allows you to sit in that emotion and you're still alive, you're still breathing, you're still whole, which is the opposite of what you think is going to happen. So I'm actually going to do a meditation and post it so that you have that meditation, but there are meditations out there that allow you to do that. The main focus, of course, on those are love, but you can do that because you know what emotion you are trying to exercise out of your system. The key is you have to, in the meditation, feel it, go through it, and come out on the other side knowing that you are a beautiful, wonderful, capable, lovable person, and you still exist after all of that. So this meditation kind of does part 1 and part 2 in one beautiful meditation to release it, to show you that you are bigger than, and it is the opposite of the previous step. Okay, next one, 3, exercise, move your body, get yourself going, because yes, after all of that, you want to just lay down, you just don't want to do anything. You got to get up, you got to get moving, you got to just keep yourself flowing so that you're always peaceful. Because another part of this stuff, this feeling energy, is by keeping the body in one static motion, in one static position, emotionally and physically, you stay stuck in the emotion. By moving and allowing yourself to do other things with your body, you are now shifting your energies so that you become a new person, a new energy, a new thing. Even as you're sitting and speaking with other people. Yeah, I know, they're probably going to think you're weird, but you move, you do things that are different than you normally do. And that's part of what this is. It's an extension of do the opposite, because moving and dancing and singing and swimming and walking, going out into nature if you don't normally go out into nature. If you like the woods, go out into the woods. If you like hiking, go hiking. Do the things you normally wouldn't do that move your body, okay? 4th, forgive yourself. Love yourself. Hug yourself, okay? Because that is what's going to help you to move forward. Knowing and loving and grooving and enjoying yourself and your body, okay? However that means to you, however that feels to you. Wear something beautiful. Put on some gorgeous accessories. Get your nails done. Get your toes done. get a massage. Do things that are self-care and self-love for yourself, all right? And if any emotions come up, remembrances, don't fight them. Don't sit here and go, experience them and go, and watch it pass. Yes, it's difficult at first. At first, you may indulge in maybe some weepy emotions, maybe some tears, maybe more angst. But the more you tell yourself, I'm watching that emotion, I'm watching that memory that's replaying, because you're going to see other people in relationships, you're going to see people who just got the new job, you're going to see people in the instance that you wanted to be in yourself at this moment. You have to send love to that person, happy energy to them, or just white light. If that's all you can do, just send them some white light, right? And shroud yourself in that same white light that you sent to them. And that emotion, that energy that you're feeling towards whatever the situation was, shroud that in white light as well. And put yourself in white light. And you're saying, I allow you to pass by. It's okay. I allow you to pass by. You're just visiting. You're not staying. And once you begin having an inner dialogue where you are realizing you are different from that emotion, that's where you begin to have control. Because that is what the ancient Comitics called meneb. The actual act of being able to see an emotion, process that this emotion exists, but that emotion is not them, their person, their energy, their whatever you want to call it. That emotion is over here. They are over here. So once you know that there is a difference between you and your emotions, you're going to be able to get control of your emotions, because you know that they don't control you, because they're not even you. In fact, in Meneb, there is this belief that emotions don't even belong to ourselves. Thoughts don't belong to us. So that thing that's floating through, that could have been from the person that was sitting next to you, and you just picked up their thought, because on some level, we are all empaths. So if somebody sitting next to you is having a bad day, rough day, or they were in a situation similar to yours, you're going to pick it up, but you're going to think it's yours. No. In this step, now we're watching the emotions and go, okay, I give you love, I give you light, you keep moving. Because it doesn't belong to you. All right? Now, fifth step, maintain the energy. That is where the work really comes in. Because now you have to keep yourself from falling off the bandwagon and going back into those emotions. Because we know with the new behavior, it's always easier to fall back into that emotion. Here, we're going to be doing all of the things that you hear out there in the world. We're going to be saying our daily affirmations. I love myself. I am a beautiful being that has been put here on this earth to live out a divine purpose, which is fill in the blank. All right? You are to create affirmations that mean something to you, that speak to your life purpose, that speak to the purpose that you're going towards right now, that shows you love yourself. And why do you love yourself? I love myself because I am a beautiful being. I love myself because the sun is shining on me today. I love myself because I exist, because I am. I love myself because the world is a beautiful, green, glowing place that is filled with energy of the plant, of the water, of the trees, of the sky. God is good for me. God helps me. All that is brings everything into my vortex and allows me to enjoy. The vortex, the energy of God allows me to enjoy my life and all of the things that are in it, because I exist, because I am incarnated in this body, in this life, to be a light, to be a guide to those who are in my circle. And they watch me and I watch them, and we have an interaction that builds our frequency so that we go higher and higher and higher into the godlike energies of this plane, to allow us to move on to the next plane with joy, with light, and to learn more lessons of enlightenment. We could do something like that. That is a beautiful affirmation to help us uplift ourselves each and every day. So with this, in addition to affirmations, you can be a gratitude bomber. You can thank everybody. I love that. Gratitude bombing, that's from Pam Grout in the E Squared books, where she does experiments to show that all that is, the dude, God, Yahweh, whatever term you want to use, Olofi, Olofin, however you want to call the thing that put us here, the thing that is bigger than ourselves. We thank that thing, that entity, that being for everything. So being a gratitude bomber, you could literally put on a Post-it note, as Pam Grout says, a love message or an affirmation, you are awesome, and stick that Post-it note on somebody's front door or on their mailbox or in their mailbox, or leave it, if you're on public transportation, whenever that is, you write it down and you leave it on the chair before you leave the train car or the bus or the tram car, and you walk out and just leave it there so that the next person who sees it gets a beautiful gift from a perfect stranger. They might need that day. So by you sharing and giving from your heart to a complete stranger's heart, you are shifting your energy, because what you give out, you receive, because that's what this world is. And if you leave a quarter, if you leave $1 with a little Post-it note on it, you can leave it in somebody's front yard. You could leave it wherever. $1 is not going to kill us. But you know what? Maybe somebody can get a cup of coffee with a smile on their face because the universe gifted them. Because we are all individual pieces of the universe walking around in human form. And that is part of what coming out and healing a broken heart is all about. Because we have to get from this, lower granular energy that's down here to this beautiful higher vibrating energy over here. And we do that through stages of separating ourselves from the emotionalism to realizing we are this high flying, high vibrating being. So to heal a broken heart is actually to find out who you are spiritually, to find out, to know that you are a spiritual, beautiful being with infinite possibilities entering into your life at all times. And it's only limited by you and your belief. And you can't get there just by saying it. You have to do these steps. So to recap, let me pick up my book here. Feel what you feel. Period. Deliberately do the opposite of what you feel. Exercise and move your body to bring in the new energy into your life. Forgive yourself, love yourself, hug yourself. And then maintain the energy that you have had, that you've cultivated. And the key thing, no matter what you do from step 4, is the Meneb piece, where you are actually realizing you, me, this body, we're separate from all of the other stuff that floats around. We are walking in a sea of thoughts and beliefs. So remember that, so that when a crazy thought hits you, it's not mine. That's something over there. However, if it's an interesting idea and you want to develop it creatively for those writers and artists out there, go ahead, because just like we said, it could have come from somebody else. Doesn't matter. It's now in your head. You can work on it creatively, not to take it in and become part of your life. Because what if it's something a little bit darker, but you want to explore it and do something. That's not yours. Know that it is not yours. And that is the key part with step 4. Knowing what is yours and what is not yours. And thanking it and then letting it go out of your life. If you don't need it, don't want it, can't use it. See what I'm saying? Thank you, my loves, for listening to me today, tuning into the channel, Azurite 22, out in nature. Enjoy this beautiful sunshine. May you have a blessed day in all that you do, this day, tomorrow, and every day. Peace.